Okay, here we are. We're in chapter 4, the Sefer of the Yanuka, Darchei Binyan Yerushalayim, the pathways of building Jerusalem. Let's go. Today's lessons in memory of my grandmother who passed away yesterday, Sasa Leah, bat R Tzvi. We should be worthy for her to have an aliyah. Kasher mevache adam al bais hamikdash, when a person cries and mourns over the holy temple, this person, he or she, should have in mind an intent to keep in their mind also on the destruction of their own life, of their own self, all the things that they've ruined for themselves and messed up for themselves and all their suffering. And to make a request also for your own churban, for your own destruction, for your own suffering. Kee'di'shanu b'mo einenu es ha'esh yoredis min hashamayim va'ocheles es ha'karban. Because when we envision with our eyes, our real eyes and our eyes of our mind, the fire that came down from the heavens to consume the sacrifices on the temple, when they used to offer sacrifice, a fire would come down like miraculous and consume it, like the story of Elijah the prophet also. Remember, a fire came down. And the people would see the magical pillar of smoke that was in the temple that went up to the hearts of the heaven. There was like a miracle. There wasn't even a pillar of smoke that would blow in the wind. Like the wind wouldn't be able to blow it. It was a straight pillar of smoke that went right to the hearts of the heaven from the sacrifices after the fire came down. And the people at the temple would see wonders and miracles beyond imagination that were huge and marvelous miracles in the temple. And there was the smell of wondrous and incredible herbs and incenses and spices and plants. The smells were beyond us. Even it says when the splitting of the sea happened, there was inside the sea, there was gardens with herbs and fragrances that caused the Israelites to get to a high, and their minds opened beyond our imagination. So we would be in the temple smelling these incredible plants. And God's kingship was revealed. Everyone saw God's kingship. This was what was going on in the temple. The whole world was in a state of chill and goodness and peace. Everything was rectified. Everything was awesome. But when that temple was destroyed, all goodness was erased from the world. It was cancelled out. And evil was now dominant in the world. It ruled over. And it says in Tractate Sota in the Talmud in the Gemara thousands of years ago, Hey, Rabbi Yeshua testifies, since the time of the destruction of the Temple of Jerusalem, there's been no day in the world without a curse. Curses in every day. And the dew doesn't come down anymore for blessing. There's no blessed dew in the world. And even the fruits lost their taste. Fruits don't even taste how they're supposed to taste since the destruction of the temple. Rabbi Yossi says even the fats of the fruits have been taken away. What does that mean? There's a little note on the bottom over here. See where that little bottom is? It says, hey. I don't know if you could see it, that little bottom note. It says, as Chazal says in Sota, Vahar kavun v'toalim sholtim b'peiros, that pesticides, like little, or I don't know what the right word is, little worms and little bugs that eat your fruits, like the fruit flies and all these things, they dominate fruit. Fruit used to have a protection or something from this. Now they lost that. And even all the suffering and all the pain that's in the world, like wars and natural disasters, destructions and similar, etc. The source of all these wars and natural disasters, suffering in the world, the sources of it is because of the destruction of the holy temple. And all the of hashvilim hanevoichim shal yadam ha'adam hoylech u'mekalkel ad shenisrach legilgulim rabbi me'od, and all the false paths that someone could take, and the misappropriate or the crooked, non-right, they use the word shvilim also, paths and ways that people take, like all the misleading, you're on the wrong path, you went the wrong way, you took a wrong turn, you followed wrong advice, you made a mistake, you're suffering, all this stuff. Shal yadam ha'adam hoylech u'mekalkel, that a person goes down and he causes damage, he like ruins his mazel, he ruins what it was supposed to be, until he's got to come back for reincarnated. All these times you keep getting reincarnated. There's curses in the world, there's not clear paths, we're making mistakes, you got to keep getting reincarnated. And this person still is not successful to achieve and do what he's supposed to do to be rectified. And all the things that a person goes in this world and doesn't find their path and doesn't find what they're looking for, doesn't feel full or whole, and they don't know, they don't have like a good counsel in their soul, like what to do. They don't know what to do. They're lost. They're confused. They don't have rest in their soul. As it says in Tehillim, K'mo shekasuv, it says in Tehillim, Ad ana ashis eitzos b'nafshi. Until when will I have these like foreign thoughts, these hard thoughts, these confusions, these non-restful clarity in my soul? King David's saying. I'll read the exact translation here just because I don't want to mess it up. Yeah, it says, how long will I have cares on my mind, grief in my heart all day? How long will my enemy have the upper hand? This is in Psalms 13:3. Psalms, not Psalms. My mom always corrects me on that one. All these things, the suffering, the reincarnations, the worries, the lack of clarity, I keep making the wrong turn, I keep messing up, I keep failing, all this stuff, its root and its essence is in the destruction of the holy temple, of the Beit HaMikdash, all these things. So when we mourn over the temple, remember, we're mourning over our own failures, our own sufferings. They're connected, it's one and the same. Because the temple was destroyed, we have suffering in our life. Whew, heavy stuff. I don't even want to ramble on today because this is heavy. I want everyone to reflect on the message over here. Don't be confused why you have suffering. Don't blame God. We know why. So do your part to fix the temple and we'll get out of the mess. I love you all so much. Have a strong, wonderful day, a rectified day, a day without curses. Over and out. Lots of love.